Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is good and keeping warm. Some days we're warm, some days we're cold. It's crazy weather time. But anyway, let's start by singing our hello song, okay? Are we ready? Hello, 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 and how are you? I'm fine, and I hope that you are too. Here we are together, together, together. Here we are together, how happy are we? Real quick in Spanish, and go. Hola, 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 ¿y cómo estás? Estoy bien, y espero que tú también. Aquí estamos juntos, aquí estamos juntos, los felices que estamos. All right. Now we have two books we're going to read. Miss Adela is going to read her book, and then Miss Cindy's going to come in and read her book. So let's go ahead and get started with our readings.
See you in a minute.
See you in a minute, Miss Cindy.
Well, a few minutes.
Couple.
Okay.
We have to move Mr. Speed over a bit. I just realized he's a big guy.
Come here, Esteban. Move him this way.
Yep, a little more.
Oops.
That's right, kids. The magic of Storytime.
Whoops. Beep, 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 beep. Is that good?
That's it. I'll make it work.
Okay. You never know what's going to happen on Storytime, right?
It looked good when we were planning it. Okay, then.
Okay. So this story has a couple of Spanish words in it. And it is called Twas Nochebuena. And it's written by Roseanne Greenfield Thong, illustrated by Sarah Palacios. Nochebuena is Christmas Eve. Twas Nochebuena, and all through our casa, every creature was kneading tamale masa. For one of our holidays, tradiciones, is making tamales. Not one, but montones. Just like the books we read, montones. Too many tamales. And every last person, both chicas and chicos, boys and girls, is needed to make our tamales taste ricos. We stuff them with pollo, with queso and meat, and steam them in corn husks and leaves. What a treat. Look at that. Everybody's busy, and look at, he's trying to sneak a pan dulce. Our lovely adornos are hung up with cheer in hopes that amigos soon will be here. Small figures of wise men, los reyes and sheep, a tiny clay cama where baby can sleep. In the corner an arbol covered with bells, twinkling luces, red ribbons and shells. Luces are lights, amigos is friends, arbol is the tree, cama is bed. When our guests all arrive, we stroll to the park and join the posadas that start when it's dark. With homemade faroles that glow in the night, we'll sing canciones by soft candlelight. Posadas is a time when we go out and see who can take us in. Like when Jesus and Mary went and they were trying to find some place to rest. Just a place to rest. And faroles are the little, like, luminarios. And canciones is songs. From casa to casa parading we go, remembering stories from days long ago. Le pido posada. I ask you for refuge. I ask you to let me in, is our humble plea. Can you offer us shelter? We ask hopefully. The first two houses do not agree, but the very last house will always say sí. So they're searching for shelter. Then back to our family fiesta we race, to snuggle close by the brick fireplace and treat all our shivering invitados to warm mugs of chocolatey champurrado. Champurrado is like a chocolate, hot chocolate. We clink our glass marbles and play loteria while singing and laughing. ¡Qué maravilla! When out in the jardín I hear such a clatter, I spring from my silla to shout, "What's the matter?" The jardín, somebody's out in the garden. Loteria is a little game. It's kind of like bingo. The children are cheering below a great star, a brilliant piñata made out of a jar. Come, Sonia, come, Alma, Luis, and Martín. It is time for our favorite games to begin. Dale, dale, hit it, they cry. Uno, dos, tres. Now it's your try. A shower of candy soon falls to the suelo. We chase after the gum and sweet caramelo. Suelo is the ground. Caramelo is caramel. Then off in the distance, campanas chime, telling us all that it's nearly time for Misa de Gallo, our mass late at night. With candles aglow, it's a beautiful sight. Campanas are bells. We sing all our favorite canciones with choirs of angels up in the balcones. What are canciones?
Songs.
Yes. And when it is over, we get a surprise. A colorful fireworks paints the night skies. Look at that. Celebration. Then back to our houses we happily run, knowing our cena has finally begun. With pots full of grandmother's steaming pozole and sauce for our turkey, a treat we call mole. Everybody's ready to eat. Pozole is got meat and hominy. It's like a soup. Mole is a chili chocolate sauce that we put over our turkey or chicken. And just when we've eaten as much as we can, we hear a loud sizzle from grandmother's pan. The children all cheer and they wait for their treat. Buñuelos with cinnamon sugar, so sweet. Buñuelos is usually eaten with champurrado or chocolate. It's a traditional treat. With satisfied bellies and sleepy eyes, we head to the sala for one last surprise. Giggling and cheering, we dash for a tree where regalos are waiting for you and me. Sala is living room, regalos is presents. We open our cards that were chosen with care, as long strands of cinta fly everywhere. A smile from Papi, a kiss from a friend, and many abrazos don't seem to end. A cinta is like a string, like a belt of ribbon. And Papi, pues that's the dad, or it could also be a grandfather. We have many terms. Abrazos are Hugs.
For hugs.
Now our friends are all tired from fun and fiesta. It's time to go home for a long night's siesta. Merry Christmas, they cheer as they head out of sight. Feliz Navidad, and to all a good night. They're all resting. There we go. Just a little bit of some tradition and things that we do. Now I'm going to exit stage left. Miss Cindy's going to come in and she's going to read. Take it away, Miss Cindy.
Where do you want me to? Here.
Okay. Okay. And up. Okay. All right, you might recognize this guy, Frosty the Snowman. And sometimes you hear it on the radio as a song, but I'm going to read you the story. Frosty the Snowman. And here's the title page. It's by Steve Nelson and Jack Rokins, and it's illustrated by Richard Cowdery. It has wonderful pictures. Frosty the Snowman was a jolly happy soul with a corncob pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal. That's at dark. Let's see. Frosty the Snowman is a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know how he came to life one day. Look at his nice smile. There must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found. The hat's going on his head. For when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around. Look at him go. Oh, Frosty the Snowman was as alive as he could be, and the children say he could laugh and play just the same as you and me. Look at them making snow angels, even Frosty. Frosty the Snowman knew the sun was hot that day. What's going to happen in that hot sun? So he said, let's run and we'll have some fun now before I melt away. Down to the village with a broomstick in his hand, running here and there all around the square, yelling, catch me if you can. He led them down the streets of town right to the traffic cop, and he only paused a moment when he heard him holler, stop! Look at his eyes stopping the snowman. For Frosty the Snowman had to hurry on his way, but he waved goodbye, saying, don't you cry, I'll be back again someday. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, look at Frosty go. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, over the hills of snow. And that's the end of Frosty the Snowman, but there he goes, coming back the next year.
I like Frosty.
I do, and I like that song.
And I like when they made Frosty and they put that magic hat on his head. Does anybody remember what Frosty said? Happy birthday. That's what Frosty said when they put that magic hat on his head. Silly guy. All right. With that, we are going to try to sing Trusty the Snowman.
Oh, okay. Do you want the book? Do you want the words? Okay. You don't sound so sure, Miss Adela.
Start it off. I was singing idea that she was reading it.
Okay. Frosty the Snowman was a jolly, happy soul with a corncob pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal. Frosty the Snowman is a fairy tale, they say, but the children know he could let the children know how he came to life. Wait a minute.
There
Must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found. For when they placed it on his head,
they
he began to dance around. Frosty the Snowman was alive as he could be, and the children say he could laugh and play just the same as you and me. Frosty the Snowman knew the sun was hot that day, so he said, let's run and we'll have some fun now before I melt away. Down to the village with a broomstick in his hand, running here and there all around the square, saying, catch me if you can. He led them down the streets of town right to the traffic cop, and he only paused a moment when he heard him holler, stop! Frosty the Snowman had to hurry on his way, but he waved goodbye, saying, don't you cry, I'll be back again someday. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, look at Frosty go. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, over the hills of snow. Yay!
We made it. We made it.
Guys, we did it.
One shaky part there,
All right.
but we did good.
That's okay, because he'll be back next year and we can try again. So, with that, we are going to say adios, mis amigos, adios. Adios, mis amigos, adios. Adios, mis amigos, hasta luego. Adios, mis amigos, adios. Goodbye, my friends, goodbye. Goodbye, my friends, goodbye. Goodbye, my friends, see you later. Goodbye, my friends, goodbye. All right, everyone, just remember to be kind, be good to each other, stay healthy, and have a great time with your family. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.